Good afternoon, I'm Mai Rodriguez. This is Newsfeed on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. More than 800 public schools in various regions won't be starting classes today. According to the Department of Education, restoration and clearing operations are still ongoing in those schools after suffering damage caused by Typhoon Karina and the southwest monsoon last week. Education Secretary Edgardo Angara says Region 3 and Central Luzon has the most number of schools which won't be opening today. Several schools in Regions 1, 4A and Region 12 will also have to delay the start of classes. Angara says this is to give them time to recover from the damage, while other schools are still being used as evacuation centers. The Senate resumes its public hearing on illegal POGO operations. Former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque faced today's inquiry, even though he sent a letter earlier saying he could not attend due to a previously scheduled court hearing. To give us an update on the hearing, Agatha Gregoria joins us on the line from the Senate. Agatha.
That's right. My former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque attends the Senate hearing on Philippine offshore gaming operators, or POGOs. Roque denied he owns the property raided by authorities in Benguet, where two alleged POGO bosses were arrested. Roque says the property is owned by a corporation to which he has interest. He also said he stayed in the property after he left government. The house, he says, is now being rented out. Bamban Mayor Alice Go's accountant Nancy Gamo also appeared at the hearing, saying Go was never a special client of hers. Gamo even added that the last time they saw each other was back in 2017, as they mostly communicate on the phone. Senator Risa Ontiveros also asked Gamo if she ever thought twice about some of these being shell companies amid indicators such as the lack of tax payments made to the Bureau of Internal Revenue and some not even being operational. Gamo responded no, as she was mainly concerned with doing her job. Mai?
Agatha, there are reports that Solgen is moving to have Alice Go's citizenship revoked. Do you have any details on this?
Well, the Office of the Solicitor General also filed a quo warranto petition against Go. This seeks to declare Go as ineligible to hold the mayor position. Mai?
All right, and we also heard, like we mentioned earlier, that initially Harry Roque was not going to attend today's hearing. And tell us more about that. What changed?
Well, yes, Roque earlier sent that letter saying he would not attend the Senate hearing, but as we know, he ended up speaking here in Pasay. Senator Risa Ontiveros also said Roque was expected to reveal the so-called king and queen of POGOs. Mai?
Agatha, since you mentioned the so-called king and queen of POGOs, can you give us some context here? Is this something that Roque has promised to expose today?
Well, yes, Ontiveros said this right after she mentioned that Roque was invited to attend the hearing, but he said he could not come. So Ontiveros seemed to lament how he would not be able to reveal this king and queen of POGOs because she just said that he was expected to reveal this.
All right, thank you so much, Agatha Gregoria, joining us on the phone. Capital Markets Integrity Corporation, or CMIC, takes over Antonio Lopa's Equitiworld Securities 2 weeks after placing the brokerage under involuntary suspension. Equitiworld was among the 19 stockbrokers penalized by CMIC last year over multiple violations, including major issues related to supervision. Equitiworld also failed to comply with reporting requirements. CMIC earlier said the suspension could be lifted if the brokerage submitted a report detailing corrective measures. But this will no longer be possible due to the takeover. News overseas, Turkey could intervene in the Israel-Gaza conflict as it had done in the past in Libya. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan, a fierce critic of Israel's offensive, says Turkey needs to be strong so that Israel cannot do what he called ridiculous things to Palestine. He made the pronouncement in a speech praising his country's defense industry. In 2020, Turkey sent military personnel to Libya in support of the UN-recognized Government of National Accord of Libya. The home of Canada's fire chief in the tourist town of Jasper burned down after massive wildfires destroyed about a third of the town. At present, authorities say the status of the wildfire in Jasper National Park remains out of control. The Jasper wildfire is considered the largest in more than 100 years. Jasper Park draws 2 million tourists a year. And those are the news this hour. I'm Mai Rodriguez. Stay tuned to to Bilyonaryo News Channel for more top-of-the-hour news. Catch us on Free TV Channel 31 and also on our website bnc.ph. Bilyonaryo News Channel, always on top.